Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Necrosha X crossover. I found two tie-ins that actually it's sort of like a parallel story. I don't remember if it was Necrosha X or X Necrosha. But the thing is, they're tied into that story where Selene brings back a bunch of mutants infected with the technogenic virus and magic and a lot of stuff. The thing is, there's a lot of fan service, the return of a ton of mutant characters, and at least I'm a real sucker for a lot of obscure characters that they brought back. And one of the characters that does come back related to this situation is Proteus, McTaggart's kid that is made out of energy and needs host bodies to be able to inhabit, and he burns out those bodies and he can warp reality. He's a pretty messed up character. And this particular interpretation of Proteus is pretty cool. It's different compared to other versions that we get to see. The two issues that we're going to cover are X-Men Legacy 232, 233, written by Mike Carey and art by Mann. Pretty well written. And thing is, on Muir Island, return of Proteus. There's a group of X-Men that go there: Magneto, Rogue, Psylocke, Nightcrawler. When they arrive, they realize they're in a real messed up situation. Proteus is back. Actually, he comes back because when Destiny is brought back to life, part of Proteus's essence was in her, and like he was dispersed. His energy was dispersed across the globe, and she was like a weird antenna where he could reform, something like that. Comic book explanation, doesn't make any sense, but thing is, he takes over Blindfold's body because there's a whole subplot where Blindfold, this mutant that can see into the future, thinks he's Destiny's child. That sounds like the name of the band. Sorry. There's a whole thing about that. The thing is, Proteus takes her body, and this Proteus, this version, like he tends to be like a very surreal villain. Like artists take advantage of that situation. You can see him warping reality and stuff like that. Here he's doing a lot of really messed up stuff and grotesque body horror and painful stuff. Little detail in this story is that he finds the ability to inhabit more than one body at one time at a time. So he's making things pretty terrible for the X-Men. And the only guy that's able to actually stand up, like the first time Proteus was defeated he was defeated by Colossus. So Proteus immediately takes care of Colossus, knocks him out. So the only guy that's going to be able to confront Proteus is going to be Magneto. Like here's what I was telling you guys. Like he peels off the skin of Psylocke's arm, and it just looks terrible. Seems to be very painful. That's something that wasn't touched on too much when he was warping reality and warping people. Here, it's worse than death when he does something to you. We get the showdown between Proteus and Magneto. It's a lot of fun because also during this time, Magneto was becoming more and more of a member of the X-Men, being an active member on a team. I really like that idea. Also, during this time, during the X-Men Legacy run, and then later on in other series, you get to see Rogue using her powers more creatively. To see a lot of growth to the character of Rogue. So, at the end of the story, Magneto is able to defeat Proteus because he discovers he's like made out of energy. He's on the electromagnetic spectrum, and he just blows him out of existence. All the X-Men after this whole situation, they're all very shaken. And we get the big reveal that Destiny is not Blindfold's mother, at least possibly grandmother. It's not explained. It's just they sort of leave that mystery there. But Destiny's always been a really interesting character. Bring her back for good, but sort of after this story, to my knowledge, she sort of disappears. I don't know if that she dies after this, after Selene was defeated. So this is the tie-in to Necrosha X or X Necrosha, X-Men versus Proteus. Proteus, a really interesting villain. I'm going to cover more of that villain in his whole story with the Exiles. So see you guys next time. Bye.